This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I am Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for. On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss updates of the Calax and its EnviroSave tour. A road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on what to do when one encounters a solid yellow line with broken yellow line. This week's Bag Chopper shall be about the importance of respecting pedestrians. Showcase this week shall have the premium pickup from Jeep, the Gladiator Rubicon. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the 2023 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series, Round 5.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this week's episode of Motoring Today. Join us.
Life comes at you fast. If you're brave enough, drive right back at it. Brave the big city or the great outdoors. Brave the carpool or the extra cargo. Brave the unexpected with Honda Sensing. Brave the long road with fuel efficiency to reach your destination. The all-new Honda BRV. Brave the next level.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. Construction for the proposed Cebu Bus Rapid Transit has begun. Following groundbreaking in February, and already local legislators are recommending possible improvements. More recos for Cebu Bus Rapid Transit project construction has started on Phase 1 of the Cebu Bus Rapid Transit System, which will see the 13.8-kilometer bus service from South Road Properties through Mambaling to the IT Park. The buses will have dedicated lanes and stops on the centermost lanes of the streets going in both directions. The CBRT is meant to provide a safe and efficient mode of mass transport while helping ease traffic congestion. Even before it begins operations, two Cebu councilors are recommending possible improvements to the CBRT project. Councilor Joel Garganera has filed a resolution calling for using electric buses in the CBRT. Garganera, a chairman of the Committee on Energy and Utilities of the Cebu City Council, said that electric buses help reduce greenhouse gas emissions, improve air quality, and contribute to cost savings on gasoline and maintenance. Councilor Jocelyn Pesquera has also filed a resolution which asks the Department of Transportation to study the feasibility of using trams on the CBRT. In her resolution, the councilor said trams can maximize the utilization of the dedicated lanes and stops of the CBRT. Pesquera proposes to ask the House to appropriate funding for procuring trams. The councilors have great suggestions for improvement, but some are asking if these suggestions would affect the timelines for completion and start of operations, much awaited by commuters and motorists looking forward to faster commute and lesser traffic congestion. Meanwhile, the Land Transportation Office and deputized agents have been continuing to enforce laws meant to make roads, commuting, and mass transportation safe. They have the numbers to prove this. Around 1,737 motorists were apprehended for various traffic rules and other violations in the National Capital Region in May by the Land Transportation Office and deputized agents from the Department of Public Works and Highways and the Philippine National Police. According to a Philippine National Agency report, most of the apprehensions were for violations of Republic Act 4136, or the Land Transportation and Traffic Code, RA 8750, or failure to wear a seatbelt, RA 10054, or failure to wear a motorcycle helmet, and RA 10666, or the Children's Safety on Motorcycles Act. The LTO-NCR reports that 420 motorists were issued traffic citation tickets for operating a motor vehicle with defective accessories, disregarding traffic signs, failing to carry their ORCR, using an unregistered motor vehicle, reckless driving, among other violations. It added that a total of 255 motorists were apprehended for failing to wear a seatbelt, 57 for failing to wear a helmet, while 253 motorists were educated by traffic enforcers on the significance of following traffic laws. Also in May, DPWH personnel deputized by the LTO apprehended 781 drivers for violating the anti-overloading law. PNP personnel, also deputized by the LTO, apprehended 97 motorists for failing to wear a motorcycle helmet, 8 for failing to wear a seatbelt, and 119 other violations. In reporting these numbers, LTO-NCR Regional Director Roque Versosa III assured the public that the LTO will continue to uphold laws meant to ensure the safety of motorists. Casual observation of the daily scenes on the streets show that some laws, particularly on the wearing of helmets, seats, children riding with both parents on board motorcycles, and children on board vehicles without benefit of child safety seats, are not being observed or enforced by authorities. Perhaps the LTO and the NCR and other regions should really be upping the apprehension numbers. Continuing, the LTO still hasn't caught up with a lag or shortage in the issuance of license plates for registered motor vehicles. The LTO has a temporary fix to the problem. The Land Transportation Office is allowing owners and distributors or sellers of motor vehicles to use improvised and temporary license plates until such time that official license plates are issued for registered vehicles. Land Transportation Office Memorandum Circular Number JMR 2023-2400 sets guidelines for the use of temporary and improvised plates. The circular defines improvised license plates as those which may be made by the vehicle owner while waiting for the replacement of lost or mutilated plate number. However, the vehicle owner must apply for and secure an authority or permit to use improvised plates from concerned LTO district or extension office. This will be valid until the actual license plate is available. The improvised license plate must contain the numbers already assigned to the registered vehicle with the words improvised plate underneath them. Temporary plates refer to those issued by dealerships to vehicle owners pending the issuance of the actual physical plate numbers of newly registered vehicles. The owners of newly registered vehicles are also allowed making and using temporary plates complying with guidelines set by the LTO. The LTO circular also allows owners of newly registered vintage vehicles to use temporary plates pending the issuance of actual physical plate numbers. Temporary plates must contain the assigned number of newly registered vehicles or the conduction sticker number of motor vehicles, or the MV file number of motorcycles, trailers, and motor vehicles without a conduction sticker. They must also contain the words temporary plate, vintage vehicle with model year, electric for battery electric vehicles, or hybrid for hybrid EVs, as the case may be. The font must use colors assigned by the LTO for each category: black for private vehicles, red for government vehicles, yellow for hired vehicles, blue for diplomatic vehicles, green for hybrid and electric vehicles. The LTO circular also provides approved templates with regard to font size and dimensions of temporary and improvised plates. With owners now allowed to use temporary or improvised license plates using numbers assigned by the LTO for registered numbers and strictly complying with guidelines and templates, some are asking, can this be a permanent solution to shortages and lags in the issuance of license plates? And finally, the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board has come out to deny it was favoring one transport network vehicle service company over others. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board is denying allegations it was coddling Transport Network Vehicle Services, or TNVS company, Grab. In a press statement, LTFRB Chairman Teofilo Guadis III denied allegations that the agency has not collected on 10 million peso fines imposed on Grab for overcharging its customers. The claim that Grab has not yet paid the 10 million fine has no iota of truth and is absolutely preposterous. We already collected the fine and we have a copy of the receipt to prove it, Guadis said. The LTFRB chief also denied favoring Grab over other TNVS companies. There is absolutely no truth to the claim that the LTFRB is a cobbler of wrongdoing, Guadis said. Throughout the years, the agency has remained strict in imposing public land transportation laws and other policies and regulations and does not favor anyone, he added. The situation that the LTFRB finds itself in now highlights the need for all government agencies to be transparent and forthright with all of its transactions. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. The Cavite-Laguna Expressway, or the CALAX, is well on its way to opening the Silang Interchange. Motoring Forum discusses the significance of this achievement for Metro Pacific Tollway South. Metro Pacific Tollway South, a subsidiary of Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation, invited members of media and other stakeholders to a tour of the Cavite-Laguna Expressway as part of what it calls the EnviroSafe Tour. The tour showcased energy-efficient equipment along CALAX, including solar-powered toll plazas and LED lighting fixtures, as well as the fruits of its initiative to plant trees and create so-called biodiverse areas or green spaces within the tollway. During the EnviroSafe Tour, Arlette Capistrano, Vice President for Communication and Stakeholder Management of MPT South, provided updates on the progress of the CALAX.
We're very happy with the progress of the Cavite-Laguna Expressway. We are now at 80% for the segment going towards the Silang Aguinaldo interchange. Overall, we have achieved 60% of CALAX. That's all, the total 45 kilometers, no? So 60% of the 45 kilometers of CALAX.
The CALAX aims to provide a near seamless link between the South Luzon Expressway and the Cavitex. When fully completed, the CALAX will be a 45-kilometer four-lane tollway from Tiron Highway in Kawit, Cavite to the Greenfield property in Biñan, Laguna. In 2021, the sections of the CALAX from Mamplasan in Biñan, Laguna to Silang in Cavite were open to motorists, helping decongest traffic coming from Governor's Drive, Aguinaldo Highway, and the Santa Rosa Tagaytay Road. MPT South expects to open additional sections of the CALAX to motorists in July of 2023.
We hope to launch the Silang Aguinaldo interchange by July of this year, and by 2024, the end of 2024, the whole CALAX will be connected to the Cavitex.
When the CALAX started, among objectives for building the tollway was to improve the competitiveness of Region 4 of the Calabarzon or Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, and Quezon area. As part of MPIC, MPT South also recognizes the importance of balancing progress with responsible practices and is committed to implementing initiatives that prioritize sustainability, environmental stewardship, and community well-being. In line with these objectives and outlook, the EnviroSafe Tour also highlighted MPT South's efforts to support micro, small, and medium enterprises along communities it serves in coordination with the Municipal Economic and Investment Promotions Office, or MEIPO, of Silang and the Imus City Environment and Natural Resources Office.
The EnviroSafe Tour that we are having today is actually to showcase all the sustainability initiatives of the Cavite-Laguna Expressway and MPT South, including Cavitex. And this is because of our consciousness for the environment, making sure that we build responsibly and that we are also in tune with our communities. So as you can see, our hub, our MPT South hub building is LEED certified gold, and we endeavor that we do the least disruption to our communities when we build our expressways.
When the Calax is fully completed and open to motorists, it will not only provide seamless and faster alternative routes for travel and trade from Cavite, Batangas, Laguna, and Quezon to Manila and vice versa.
The total travel time estimated for Calax at 45 kilometers is 45 minutes as well. So this is from Mamplasan until you reach Kawit.
MPT South is living up to its promises to not only provide faster, safer, and more convenient motoring, but to also reduce the carbon footprint of its operations to benefit the health and economy of the communities it serves. That's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
The Mitsubishi Strada athlete, confident to the core.
You are back with us here on Motoring Today, and we now have this week's important motoring tips. Starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. Solid yellow line with broken yellow lines is often found on bridges to separate the traffic. Ang ibig sabihin nito ay bawal kang lumipat papunta sa opposite side, kung hindi ay maaari mong makabangga ang nasa kabila katulad ng ipinapakita sa animation. Stay on your lane all the time and do not overtake. Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. Here's Spying Chuper this week.
Payong Chuper lang, kaibigan. Ako po si Ka Jojo Martin, isang kapwa nyo, Chuper. Bigyang prioridad ang mga pedestrian.
Matutong magbigay daan sa mga tumatawid na pedestrian, lalo na sa mga bata at matatanda. Tumigil sandali at huwag magmadali. Maging mapagpasensya upang makaiwas na rin sa disgrasya. Siguraduhin na buo ang iyong atensyon sa pagmamaneho at sa lahat ng nasa paligid mo.
Bukod sa iyong mga pasahero, huwag ring kalimutang irespeto ang mga tao sa labas ng sasakyan. Ito po si Ka Jojo Martin. Payong Chuper lang, kaibigan. Mula sa isang kapwa nyo, Chuper.
Mitsubishi Strada athlete, confident to the core.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, the TGR Vios Cup returns this year with Leg 1 to be held at the Clark International Speedway on July 1. The country's premier longest-running one-make circuit race will have again a seasoned and upcoming racers competing in 3 classes: Super Sporting, Sporting, and Promotional. Also returning is the Autocross Challenge featuring celebrity and media personalities. Toyota Motor Philippines is also bringing back this year the TGR Gran Turismo Cup Philippines. The TGR GT Cup Philippines will gather e-motorsports players from all over the country to compete in 3 qualifying rounds for the chance to race live in national finals to be held in a public venue in Manila. Winners will represent the Philippines at the TGR GT Cup Asia Regional Finals. Registration is free and open to all Filipinos with a Sony PlayStation 4 or 5 with an active PSN account and PS Plus subscription.
More on the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. The 5th leg of the 2023 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series saw Pawi Basek still on top of the timesheet, with several novices getting into the top 5 overall. Race Weekend takes us back to Parang Playground in Marikina, where the action took place.
Marami pong adjustments gawa nung natenga, walang practices. Tapos may mga ginawa nung pandemic na iba, tas like ngayon nag-normalize na ulit. Maraming pagkakaiba, like preparation pa lang, schoolworks, tapos yung prep, ganun, practice.
Masaya naman lahat, na enjoyment. Marami ko nakakahalubilo na mga lahat. Na nagtutulong-tulungan kami pag may mga sa sasakyan. Sobrang dami kong natutunan dito sa mga pagdadriving skills na yan. Lalo ba, magbibihasa pa sana para kasi lahat time to beat para doon kami nakahasa. Yan.
Hi Pawi, can you give us your thoughts on the new venue and your performance here so far?
Well, for one thing, it's quite similar to the one we had in Nueva Ecija, Kapan. How tight it is, how there are not that much of stretches. So we decided to go for a new setting with our car, non-VTEC. So it's a thrill to drive, it's something new to learn. And I'm loving the place so far because there are lots of spectators here and a lot of turn up for the competitors. So far it's a really good day for me and Tita Bing and the rest of the crew at this Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series.
So can you just also give us your thoughts on your ongoing season? This year compared to last year, you have been somewhat, or actually most of the time, on the top of the season. Can you tell us a little more about the changes that you've made for your preparation for each race?
For this year, one thing's for sure is that it's hard to compare to last year because, for one thing, we were equalized somehow last year with the tires, but now we're somehow running with the open category. So we've been having a bit of a struggle at the start of the season, trying to figure out what works for us and what doesn't. And so far, it's looking good for us. We found our groove, we found the right mix for us, for me and the car and the rest of the team. I'm grateful that this year brings in another challenge. It may not be as much as the driving compared to last year, going up against the brothers, the ones we've been chasing for the longest time since I was novice. But now it seems like the challenge we have now, aside from finding the right setup for the car, is setting the benchmark for the rest of these guys and the pressure that comes with it when a lot of them are trying to chase you.
So lastly, how refreshing is it for you to see a lot of new participants for this particular leg? Is again showing how motorsports is slowly coming alive again.
Yeah, compared to the past few years during the pandemic era, a lot of the disciplines, especially slalom, died out. And honestly, I already saw the growth coming back in the last leg, and I knew that it was going to be a really good one the next leg, considering it's pretty near for most of us Metro Manila competitors, and it is to be one of the guys that could help others out at this point. when I was practicing earlier, I was helping out other people do their runs, how to do the right techniques, how to be safe while at it. Seeing them improve their time, seeing them how a lot more people are starting to enjoy the sport and continue to grow and improve us for themselves. I'm very pleased with how today turned out.
All right, Pawi, congratulations and good luck.
Well, ako na-impress kasi hindi pa ako nakakasakay sa mga ganyan at I hope ma-divert yung ibang bata. Instead of kung anong masasamang bisyo, pwede sila mag-divert sa motoring, sa mga kotse, sa mag-race car. Thank you sa daos natin dito. And this is the first time na magkaroon ng slalom event dito sa aming barangay, sa Barangay Parang.
It's getting tougher out there for the veterans to stave off the challenges from novices. This should make the slalom series all the more exciting. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
Isuzu Mu-X. Take the lead.
Ready?
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. This edition of Showcase takes a look at the Jeep Gladiator, an American brand premium pickup.
So you like off-road adventures? Take your trail bike to where they can be most fun and challenging, or you can enjoy mountain biking more, hiking, going where others fear to tread. Maybe camping is more your jam for long weekends, even glamping, or if you're truly the adventurer, you go overlanding. All these activities need a vehicle that would have all the carrying capacity, all-terrain capability, toughness, reliability, the conveniences of modern living, and in this day and age, smart connectivity. So perhaps a pickup truck will do, and not just any pickup truck, but the Jeep Gladiator. Jeep has been around for decades now with a design that has achieved iconic status. One would recognize Jeeps anywhere. The design has virtually remained the same over the years. The vertical grille, the round headlamps, the protruding front bumper, the extended fender, and the flat groove. There's no mistaking that the Gladiator is a Jeep with an extended pickup cargo bed. The Jeep Gladiator manifests the wide stance and tall profile of a very capable off-road 4x4 vehicle. It sits high above the ground on 17-inch aluminum wheel strapped by 245-75R17 BSW all-terrain dualer tires. The Gladiator Rubicon presents a rugged minimalist exterior with body-color 3-piece hardtop, fender flares and grille with platinum silver rings, black door handles, and exterior mirrors with supplemental turn signals and spotter mirrors to check blind spots. The exterior mirrors are heated by the way. and the hardtop can be removed if one wants to feel the wind on your face on road trips. The rear sliding window features a defroster. The side steps help with getting onto the pickup with high ground clearance. The Gladiator features LED lighting for the headlamps, front fog lamps, and daytime running lights. The Power Dome dual vented hood adds a sporty but very functional touch. The rear of the Gladiator also projects a minimalist but functional look. The center high-mounted stop lamp complements the LED rear lamps for added safety. The rear lamps look quite cool and modern in, again, a minimalist way. The cargo bed is spacious and can accommodate everything from bikes, surfboards, gear, and equipment for enjoying the outdoors. The cargo bed features Mopar spray and bed liner and cargo tie-down hooks, clearly showing that it is meant for off-road trails. The Jeep Gladiator comes with skid plates and shields for the fuel tank, the transmission, and the transfer case. The Overland and Trail rated badges are just not ornaments. The Gladiator is powerful enough with a 3.6-liter V6 gasoline engine that generates 285 horsepower and 352 Nm of torque, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission and the 2.72 Select-Track full-time 4-wheel drive systems. On full-time mode, the Select-Track automatically switches from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive depending on the driving conditions. It delivers consistent, effective traction when 4-wheel drive is needed to effortlessly conquer mud, rocks, ice, or snow, and then reverts to 2-wheel drive on clear roads, delivering impressive fuel efficiency. Add to this the stop-start dual battery system that also helps save fuel at stoplights and in heavy stop-and-go traffic conditions. The Gladiator ride and handling can be described as plush and comfortable even with the heavy-duty front and rear shock absorbers. This is great not only in off-road trails but also on paved surfaces. This makes the Jeep Gladiator a good weekday ride in urban settings, especially as it comes with all comfort and convenient features that the successful and discriminating individuals expect in high-end rides. There's remote keyless entry with push-button start that gets one into the posh cabin with the leather trim seats. Wrapped in leather are the park brake lever, shift knob, and steering wheel controls, which comes mounted with audio controls. The low back bucket seats are quite comfortable for long road trips. 6-way manual seat adjust as well as 2-way lumbar adjust for the driver, 4-way seat adjust for a front passenger. The rear seat for 3 folds 60/40 and features a rear armrest with cup holder. The steering column tilts and telescopes to get the preferred driving position. The Jeep Gladiator comes with a 7-inch TFT color display for the instrument cluster. There's also a display for the tire pressure monitoring system. Then there's the 8.4-inch touchscreen display with 4-nav system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, GPS, and integrated to Alpine premium audio systems. There's an audio jack input for mobile devices, a USB hose flip, and 12-volt auxiliary power outlet. Other standard comfort and convenience features include air conditioning with auto temp control and power windows. The Jeep Gladiator Rubicon supports their discerning owners with loads of tech to make driving safer. Parking a pickup truck is never more easier with a ParkSense rear park assist system and ParkView rear backup camera. Mitigating driver mistakes and miscalculations are the anti-lock 4-wheel disc brake system, electronic stability control, traction control, electronic roll mitigation, hydraulic assist brake booster, hill start assist, and trailer sway damping. Also fitted for safety in the Gladiator are next-generation front airbags, supplemental front seat side airbags, speed control, speed-sensitive power locks, and Sentry key theft deterrent system.
There's a lot to like and enjoy in the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon for those who are into outdoor and off-road adventures and with truly active lifestyles. That's our featured vehicle in this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
What do we go for? We go for experience. go for excitement. We go for sport. We go for style. We go for fun. We go for the Toyota Wigo.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry takes center stage.
Mitsubishi Motors Philippines will be launching a new compact 5-seater SUV soon. Mitsubishi announced this in a special launch program for members of media where the design concept and future plans for the Mitsubishi XFC concept were discussed. First rolled out last October in Vietnam, the Mitsubishi XFC concept went on public display at the Newport Mall from June 16 to 18, 2023.
So this XFC concept was first unveiled in Vietnam in October of 2022, and we're very excited to have it here with us today. This XFC concept was developed specifically for the ASEAN market and includes such features as a drive mode system with different modes depending on road conditions, including for flooded roads. And the production model of this XFC concept, the final production model, will be unveiled in Indonesia this coming August 2023. So we're all very excited, and we'll be keeping you posted on this new model for Mitsubishi Motors.
According to Mitsubishi Motor Philippines President and CEO Takeshi Hara, the new compact 5-seater SUV that the brand plans to launch is based on the Mitsubishi XFC concept, which is sleek and sporty with a high ground clearance, exuding vigor and toughness. It will also feature a spacious cabin and ample cargo space, providing first-class comfort and convenience to both driver and passengers, Mitsubishi said. Takeshi Hara said the XFC concept design will define the future of Mitsubishi Motors brand. He also revealed that Mitsubishi Motor Philippines plans to further beef up its product lineup by introducing 5 new models in the next 5 years. Kia vehicle owners in the province of Batangas now have 3 dealerships where they can go for a service or for upgrades. Kia Batangas City is now open. Located at the Batangas Grand Terminal Diversion Road in Barangay Alanginan, Kia Batangas City can service towns and cities closer to the coast and nearby islands like Mindoro, which is a short Roro ride away. The 45th member of the Kia network, Kia Batangas City, features the new and dynamic look of Kia dealerships, boasting a cozy customer lounge, an expansive showroom, and a service center manned by skilled staff and technicians. The new dealership is managed by Prime Legacy Motors Inc., a member of the ALC group of companies founded by the late Ambassador Antonio L. Cabangon Chua. Kia Batangas City President Roy Rivera assures Kia vehicle owners of receiving the utmost care, genuine parts, and quality maintenance service. It is said that good things come in threes. That is certainly true with the GAC Motor Philippines, part of Astara Philippines, which recently revealed 3 good things happening for the brand. One is that GAC Motor has already surpassed the number of vehicles it sold in 2022, with half a year still remaining in 2023.
We are here today to announce 3 great things about GAC Motor Philippines. The first thing is that we wanted to share with our friends how well GAC Motor is doing in the country today with growth of 224% year to date. We've actually surpassed the volume of 2022 already.
GAC Motor also attributed the growth in sales to the great success of the GS8, the M2, and the MPAL, as well as the expansion of the brand's dealership network from 6 at the start of the year to 15 by July. The second good thing from GAC Motor is the arrival of the soon-to-be-launched all-new GS3 MZoom.
We will be launching the all-new GS3 at Bluely on June 30. So there they will be able to see the all-new GS3, wherein it starts at 998,000 pesos. We're not revealing anything yet in terms of the features because we want you to see for what that price, how much features you're going to get at the launch next week.
Completing the trifecta of good news from GAC Motors, the announcing of the new brand ambassador, actor celebrity Dingdong Dantes.
We have invited a brand ambassador who espouses what we stand for in GAC as a brand that is all about great technology, great quality, and of course efficiency for the vehicle that we sell. And Mr. Dingdong Dantes is the newest ambassador and newest family member of the GAC Motor Philippines Group. And he will be helping us in promoting the GAC brand moving forward.
GAC Motor revealed that the new generation GS3 M Zoom will be offered in 3 variants priced at 998,000 pesos for the GS, 1.09 million for the GB, and 1.198 million for the range-topping GL. The launch of the new generation GS3 M Zoom will be streamed live on GAC Motors' Facebook page and other social media presence.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 37th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Happy motoring!